After the age of 60, many people begin to notice subtle but frustrating changes in how their body processes food. Meals that once felt light may now cause bloating, digestion may feel sluggish, and energy levels don't bounce back the way they used to. The root cause of these changes often lies in the gut microbiome, the vast community of trillions of bacteria, fungi, viruses, and other microbes that live in the digestive tract. This microbiome is not just a passive passenger. It plays a central role in breaking down food, producing vitamins, regulating immunity, and even influencing mood and metabolism. But with aging, its diversity and balance decline. Research has consistently shown that older adults have fewer species of good bacteria, such as bifidobacteria and lactobacilli, and an increase in harmful or inflammatory microbes. One landmark study published in Nature, 2012, analyzed the gut microbiota of elderly individuals and found that those with reduced bacterial diversity had higher levels of inflammation, weaker immune defenses, and lower metabolic resilience. In simple terms, a less balanced microbiome not only slows digestion, but also weakens the body's natural shield against infections and contributes to fatigue and frailty. The consequences go beyond digestion. Poor microbiome health has been linked to a higher risk of chronic conditions such as type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and even cognitive decline. This happens partly because gut imbalance promotes systemic inflammation, often called inflammaging, the chronic, low-grade inflammation strongly associated with aging. Unlike age itself, the microbiome is malleable. Studies have shown that dietary choices can reshape gut bacteria at any stage of life, even in older adults. Increasing fiber intake, incorporating prebiotic-rich foods like oats, bananas, garlic, and onions, and eating fermented foods like kefir, sauerkraut, and yogurt can boost beneficial bacteria and suppress harmful ones. Within weeks, these changes can improve digestion, enhance energy levels, and strengthen immunity. That's why what you put on your plate after 60 becomes more important than ever. A gut-friendly diet doesn't just ease bloating and constipation. It also supports the immune system, sharpens mental clarity, and helps maintain vitality and independence. But before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from today? Leave a comment below with your city or country. I always enjoy seeing where everyone's watching from. It creates a sense of connection, no matter how far apart we may be. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more wellness tips like these. You really don't want to miss what's coming next. Fiber is one of the most overlooked nutrients when it comes to gut health. Yet it's absolutely essential, especially for seniors. While most people think of fiber only as something that keeps you regular, its role goes far beyond preventing constipation. Fiber acts as a fuel source for your gut microbiome, directly shaping the types of bacteria that thrive in your digestive tract. And since gut bacteria play a key role in digestion, immunity, metabolism, and even brain health, fiber is like a daily investment in your overall well-being. There are two main types of fiber, and both serve different but equally important purposes. 1. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and forms a gel-like substance in the gut. This slows down the emptying of the stomach, which means better blood sugar control and longer-lasting energy. But more importantly, soluble fiber serves as a prebiotic, meaning it's the preferred food source for beneficial bacteria, such as bifidobacteria and lactobacilli. As these bacteria ferment soluble fiber, they produce short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, like butyrate, acetate, and propionate. SCFAs are powerful compounds that reduce gut inflammation, strengthen the intestinal lining, and even influence brain health by communicating with the nervous system. Common sources include oats, apples, pears, beans, lentils, flax seeds, and psyllium husk. 2. Insoluble fiber, on the other hand, does not dissolve in water. Instead, it adds bulk and structure to stool, which keeps the digestive system moving and helps prevent constipation, a problem that becomes more common with age due to slower motility and lower fluid intake. Think of insoluble fiber as the broom that sweeps waste through your digestive tract. Foods rich in insoluble fiber include whole grains, brown rice, barley, wheat bran, nuts, seeds, and leafy greens like spinach and kale. Scientific evidence strongly supports the benefits of fiber in older adults. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed individuals over 60 and found that those who consumed the recommended 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day had significantly healthier gut microbiomes, fewer digestive complaints such as bloating and constipation, and a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. Fiber also lowered inflammatory markers, which is especially important since low-grade inflammation, often called inflammaging, is a major driver of age-related diseases. For perspective, one medium apple provides about 4 grams of fiber. A cup of lentils gives nearly 15 grams. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds deliver an impressive 10 grams. Yet despite the clear benefits, most seniors fall short, averaging only about 15 grams a day, barely half the recommended amount. This gap may explain why many older adults struggle with digestion, energy fluctuations, and increased disease risk. The bottom line: fiber isn't just about bowel health. It's about nourishing your gut bacteria, protecting against inflammation, and supporting energy, heart health, and even cognitive function as you age. Think of your gut as a living ecosystem or garden. For a garden to thrive, you need both healthy seeds and the right fertilizer. In the gut, probiotics are the seeds, live, beneficial bacteria that restore balance, while prebiotics are the fertilizer, special fibers that feed and strengthen those bacteria so they can grow, multiply, and protect you. Probiotics are live microorganisms, mainly bacteria and yeasts, that provide health benefits when consumed in sufficient amounts. They help restore the balance of your gut microbiome, especially after disruptions from aging, stress, poor diet, or medications like antibiotics. Yogurt with live cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, tempeh, and even some aged cheeses like Gouda. Probiotics can improve digestion by enhancing enzyme activity, reducing gas and bloating, and restoring gut motility. They also help regulate the immune system by reducing chronic low-grade inflammation, something that tends to rise with age. Certain probiotic strains, like Lactobacillus rhamnosus and Bifidobacterium longum, have been shown to strengthen the intestinal barrier, preventing harmful bacteria and toxins from leaking into the bloodstream, a problem known as leaky gut. This barrier function is critical for seniors, since immune defenses weaken over time. Prebiotics are non-digestible fibers that your body cannot break down, but your gut bacteria can. Think of them as the fuel that powers beneficial bacteria, allowing them to grow and crowd out harmful microbes. Bananas, especially slightly green, garlic, onions, asparagus, oats, leeks, chicory root, Jerusalem artichokes, and flax seeds. Prebiotics selectively feed good bacteria, such as Bifidobacteria and Lactobacilli, leading to the production of short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, like butyrate. SCFAs reduce gut inflammation, improve bowel regularity, and even play a role in regulating metabolism and mood by communicating with the brain through the gut-brain axis. When probiotics, the seeds, and prebiotics, the fertilizer, are combined, they're called symbiotics. This synergy helps probiotics survive longer in the gut and ensures they have the fuel they need to colonize effectively. A 2020 review published in Nutrients concluded that symbiotics improved bowel regularity, reduced bloating, and enhanced immune function in older adults. Some studies even found better absorption of calcium and magnesium, important minerals for bone health in seniors. Practical example: a simple breakfast of oats topped with banana slices and a side of kefir is more than just filling. It's a therapeutic combination. The kefir provides probiotics, while the oats and banana supply prebiotic fibers, creating a gut-healing, inflammation-fighting meal. The bottom line, for seniors, pairing probiotics with prebiotics is one of the most effective dietary strategies to restore microbial diversity, improve digestion, boost energy, and strengthen immunity, all of which tend to decline with age. Your gut is far more than just a food processing system. It's a control center that influences your immunity, energy levels, and even your brain. Modern research shows that a balanced gut microbiome can add resilience to aging, while an imbalanced one can accelerate decline. Let's break this down. 1. Gut and immunity. Did you know that about 70% of your immune system lives in your gut? The intestinal lining is covered with immune cells that constantly interact with the trillions of microbes living there. These microbes act like trainers, teaching immune cells how to recognize harmful invaders, like viruses and bacteria, while avoiding overreactions that can trigger autoimmune problems or chronic inflammation. As we age, the diversity of gut microbes shrinks. This decline leaves the immune system less educated, making older adults more vulnerable to infections, slower wound healing, and exaggerated inflammatory responses. A 2014 study in immunity and aging found that seniors with higher gut bacterial diversity had better vaccine responses and fewer respiratory infections compared to those with lower diversity. 2. Gut and energy. Your gut bacteria do something remarkable. They ferment dietary fibers into short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, such as butyrate, propionate, and acetate. These aren't just waste products. They're powerful molecules that reduce inflammation, fuel colon cells, and regulate energy metabolism. Low butyrate levels are linked to higher inflammation, insulin resistance, and fatigue. Seniors often complain of sluggishness, not just because of age, but because their gut bacteria are producing fewer SCFAs. People who eat fiber-rich foods like oats, beans, or flax often report more consistent energy and fewer mid-afternoon crashes, because their gut is producing a steady supply of these beneficial compounds. 3. Gut, brain, and mood. Your gut has been nicknamed the second brain because it produces neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, chemicals that regulate mood, memory, and sleep. This communication happens through the gut-brain axis, a two-way highway of nerves, hormones, and immune signals. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Psychiatry showed that seniors with a well-balanced gut microbiome had lower rates of depression, less anxiety, and sharper memory. In contrast, those with imbalances were more likely to experience mood disorders and cognitive decline. Ever noticed how stomach discomfort or poor digestion can make you irritable or foggy-headed? That's the gut-brain axis in action. In simple terms, a healthier gut can mean fewer colds, steadier energy, and clearer thinking. That's why protecting your gut microbiome after 60 isn't just about avoiding digestive issues. It's about supporting your whole body health, from your immune defenses to your mental sharpness. Practical tips. 1. Fiber goals. For seniors, aiming for 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day is a sweet spot backed by organizations like the American Heart Association and WHO. But it's not just about the total. It's about the balance between soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber, oats, beans, apples, flax, forms a gel in the gut, stabilizes blood sugar, lowers cholesterol, and acts as food for beneficial bacteria. Insoluble fiber, whole grains, leafy greens, nuts, provides bulk, helping stool move smoothly through the intestines, preventing constipation. Seniors often consume only 15 grams per day, half the recommended intake. But it's important to increase fiber slowly, since adding too much too fast can cause gas, bloating, or discomfort as the gut adjusts. Start by adding 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to breakfast, 10 g fiber, or replacing white rice with lentils, 15 g fiber per cup. 2. Hydration. Fiber without water is like cement, it clogs instead of flows. To do its job properly, fiber needs to absorb liquid, soften stool, and feed gut bacteria. Daily goal. At least 6 to 8 glasses of water, about 1.5 to 2 liters. Older adults often have a weaker thirst signal, meaning they don't feel thirsty even when dehydrated. This increases the risk of constipation when fiber intake rises. A 2015 study in Nutrition Reviews highlighted that hydration is a key companion to fiber in preventing constipation and maintaining bowel regularity. Pair every high-fiber meal with a full glass of water. For those who dislike plain water, herbal teas or fruit-infused water work just as well. 3. Portion sizes. Many seniors struggle with smaller appetites or difficulty finishing large meals. That's why fiber-dense foods are so helpful. They pack a big nutritional punch into small portions. Examples. 2 tablespoon chia seeds equals 10 g fiber. 1 cup lentils equals 15 g fiber. Half a cup oats equals 8 g fiber. Instead of 3 heavy meals, consider 4 to 5 smaller meals spaced throughout the day. This approach not only helps meet fiber needs, but also maintains steady energy and avoids digestive discomfort. 4. Diversity matters. Your microbiome thrives on variety. If you eat the same high-fiber food every single day, say just oats, you'll only be feeding a small group of bacteria, leaving others starving. Over time, this limits microbial diversity, which is a predictor of stronger immunity and better health. Practical strategy. Rotate fiber and probiotic foods weekly. Example rotation. Monday equals lentils, Tuesday equals black beans, Wednesday equals chickpeas. Switch between probiotic foods too. Kefir one day, sauerkraut the next, yogurt the day after. The American Gut Project, 2018, found that people who ate 30 different plant foods per week had the healthiest, most diverse microbiomes. Gut health is built on habits, not quick fixes. Eating a cup of yogurt once a week won't shift your microbiome much, but daily, consistent intake will. Gut bacteria respond within 24 to 72 hours to dietary changes, but lasting benefits require ongoing habits. Create small, sustainable routines, like adding flax to morning oatmeal, having a probiotic snack in the afternoon, or always including a vegetable at dinner. Think of it like watering a plant. One big splash once a month won't keep it alive, but regular, steady care will. To make this practical, here are a few gut-friendly meal ideas. Breakfast: overnight oats with chia seeds, banana, and a spoon of probiotic-rich Greek yogurt, 20g fiber plus probiotics. Snack: a kefir smoothie with berries and a handful of walnuts. Lunch: lentil and vegetable soup with garlic, onions, and a slice of whole grain bread, soluble plus insoluble fiber plus prebiotics. Dinner: grilled salmon with quinoa, steamed broccoli, and a side of sauerkraut, protein plus fiber plus probiotics. These meals don't just support digestion. They also cover nutrients like omega-3s, antioxidants, and protein, which are crucial for aging well. After the age of 60, your gut naturally undergoes changes. Bacterial diversity decreases, digestion slows, and inflammation risk increases. But here's the empowering part. You can influence these changes with your daily choices. Fiber is your first line of defense. By aiming for 25 to 30 grams per day, you not only stay regular, but also provide essential fuel for beneficial gut bacteria. These bacteria ferment fiber into short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which lower inflammation, strengthen the gut lining, and even support brain health. Prebiotics plus probiotics act like a partnership. Prebiotics, in foods like bananas, oats, garlic, and onions, are the fertilizer that feed good bacteria. Probiotics from yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, miso, or kimchi are the live seeds that restore balance in your microbiome. When combined, called synbiotics, they work synergistically to improve digestion, boost immunity, and reduce bloating. Hydration is the silent hero. Fiber without enough fluid can backfire, causing constipation. Seniors often underestimate their fluid needs, so aiming for 6 to 8 glasses of water daily helps fiber do its job and keeps the digestive system running smoothly. When your gut is healthy, the benefits ripple through your entire body. Digestion becomes smoother, reducing bloating and discomfort. Immunity gets stronger, since nearly 70% of immune cells live in the gut. Energy and mental clarity improve, thanks to reduced inflammation and a better gut-brain connection. In other words, a strong gut equals a stronger, more independent you. Now I want to hear from you. What's one gut-friendly food you eat regularly? Maybe it's a daily bowl of oats, a spoonful of sauerkraut, or a banana with breakfast. Share it in the comments. Your tip could inspire someone else in this community to make a small but powerful change. And if you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more science-backed health insights, and share this video with a loved one who wants to stay strong, active, and healthy after 60. Remember, a healthy gut isn't just about digestion. It's the foundation of a longer, sharper, and more energized life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.